I like it at 4 because you get 2 quality good games.
I would have been comfortable with 8 teams. I would have been comfortable with 8 because you're still going to have your bowls. But this may be a plus for players to actually play.
Oh my goodness. Have you guys checked out how much money they're expecting for this 12 playoff series to bring in? We are back. There they are. It's the Alabama Show. Oh, look. He's looking fresh out this camp with the PA Gremlins on. There it is, Coach Twilight, Red and the Alabama Champs. We are back once again. And look, we have had 4 days of college football. But wait, if y'all don't know, Sunday night, hey, look, if y'all tuned in to us, you would have known Red may be on to something when it comes to Brian Kelly. Hold on, check this out.
And I don't think Brian Kelly is going to bring the talent. I think you will start seeing more Louisiana players head outside of the state. He's going to be able to recruit well.
And that's all I'm saying. Hey, you've already said it. And maybe, Red, because of what you said, maybe we need to check into this.
To learn how to play the game the right way, and that is for 4 quarters.
Oh, no.
Hey.
Brian Kelly, Red, you might have been on to something there. I'm just saying. But all in all, it was a great weekend for college football. I tuned into a lot of games. A lot of games this weekend. Red, I don't know how many you tuned, but I tuned into a few. Coach, I know you out at the high school football games, but I tell you.
I was at a youth game from 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the evening on Saturday and 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock on Sunday. All I saw was the potential of new college D1 players.
Yeah.
I was assessing.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, you keep on assessing while we keep on watching the product. And the product was well displayed over the Labor Day weekend. 4 days.
Hey,
4 days.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I got a surprise for you.
What you got?
You know, Coach Twilight, he's always trying to do it big. You know, I mean, all I know how to do is big. I'm just glamorous. I can't help it. He never taught me.
All right.
I would tell you to play my theme music, but Coach Twilight will be covering the Ohio State whiteout game this coming year, and I'll be flying out to Michigan to cover that too.
Holy smokes. Coach, we might have to do a broadcast. Hey, stay tuned. Stay tuned. The IMoOs could be coming to you from the Ohio State-Penn State game. And what was the other game, Coach?
Stadium, baby. And then we going on out to Michigan, baby.
And the Michigan game. Hey, stay tuned. Stay tuned. The IMoOs are going places. Thanks to Coach. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That said, hey, if y'all haven't been checking this out, in the world of college football, the 12 playoff series is here. It's here. Finally. Finally, it is here. I'm telling you, this has been long awaited. I can see it already on y'all faces. And I can already, look, you know what? I tell you what, who wants first? Who wants first?
It's a waste of time. Let's keep it funky. I hate that. Just going back to the original. See, it's almost like Brian Silver messing up the NBA. Just stick to the guns. It's 4. The top 4. You don't need 12. Where's the money?
Just in case y'all are wondering what Coach is talking about, check out this video right here about Coach's take on Adam Silver messing up the NBA. And now back to you. Go ahead, Coach.
I'm just saying, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You had a good thing coming with the playoff with 4 teams, the top 4 teams. That means you had to not lose. Now you just gonna water it down.
Go ahead, Red.
I got it. All right. I was glad we went to a playoff system because we got something. Because no, it didn't need to be the BCS no more.
That's right.
Now, I'm not a fan of 12. I would have been more comfortable with 8. But I do believe it needed to be expanded from 4.
Okay.
Because you were always scrapping to get, and not everyone wins. I mean, come on now. Alabama didn't win their championship, their SEC championship that one year when Georgia, and then Alabama came back and beat them. In the
Tricky Nicky, huh?
So, but you don't always win your championship to get in.
Yeah, right.
So that's why it's going to be. I think the format is the playoff fields, the 6 highest ranked conference championships, and then the next 6 highest ranked teams. That does pull the Buffalo, the Cincinnati, all the little lower tier games.
That's right.
That
then
you
looking at a blowout at a game.
They're giving everybody. Now, like I said, I would have been comfortable with 8 teams. I would have been comfortable with 8 because you're still going to have your bowls. But this may be a plus for players to actually play.
Keep going. Because y'all are all making my points right now. But go ahead, Red.
I don't mean to interrupt.
I just think instead of 12, it should have been 8. But that was my only time. I'm glad they expanded it. Yes.
Go ahead, Coach.
I'm glad they expanded it.
It could sound all good. It's almost like saying Tricky Nicky gonna win every year. But all I'm saying is that
you still keep it
at 4. That means the top 4 teams that has busted their behinds all year long, has not lost the game, have their chance. Now, did I agree with the point system? No. Did I agree with them trying to say, well, this percentage and this? No, I didn't agree with that. But I like it at 4 because you get 2 quality good games. Really 3, because when they play, the last 2 goes to the championship.
Go ahead, Red.
I was gonna say now that don't you talking about 2 quality games. I'm sorry, but the last 2 teams that Alabama has played in the playoffs, they kicked their ass.
Well, everybody can't have NFL players on their team.
They thumped Notre Dame. Georgia thumped. LSU thumped.
Was LSU really a quality team? Was Notre Dame a really quality team?
Hold on. You saying LSU when Joe Burrow went undefeated was not a quality team?
When they beat OU and thumped them, no, that was not a quality. They whooped their ass. When he's talking about a quality game, I'm talking about like we saw this weekend. Head-to-head, nose-to-nose, fighting it out down to the last plays to win. When you get a playoff game that is a complete blowout,
you going to sleep by 8 o'clock.
You get quality teams, but one was definitely more caliber than the other. Or just the other one didn't choose to show up that day. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so I'll grant you that there may be more teams who are not to the standard of we're going to call it like it is, the Alabamas, the Ohio States, of the league. I get that, but if y'all have nothing else, I'm ready to argue.
Okay, and I hope your argument is for why we need 12 games, 12 teams, the 12-team playoff.
That's the floor, buddy.
Hey, so I'll tell you why. And Red, you were already making my point for me, but I will go ahead and do it. You said that there would be more teams there into the playoffs. So okay, let's go to my argument. Smaller conferences will remain relevant, and those players will still have access to the national stage. So we all talk about all the time, and that's going to segue into my second point. We all talk about players who decide to shut it down and not go to their bowl game. But if they believe that their chances of getting to the national championship are still in play, guess what they're going to do? Play. And that's what we want to see. We want to see players playing. We don't want to hear that they're shutting it down, getting themselves ready for the NFL. I know that has value and meaning, but I want to see them playing that damn bowl game. Okay. Number 2, money. Oh my goodness. Have you guys checked out how much money they're expecting for this 12 playoff series to bring in? We're talking about over $1 billion, possibly $1.5 billion.
Okay, where's it going?
To the Power 5 schools. That's right. And because you have all of them, and I know what you're going to say. You're going to say some are more deserving than others. Hey, let them hash that shit out. Let them. All I'm going to say is that's a lot of money going to all of these programs that are still trying to figure out way through NIL, still have other programs other than football, still have institutions on their campuses that have to be paid for. Go ahead, Red. I got more. Go ahead.
No. When you talk about more money, how long I'm going to let you get back, but I have something to say on this.
Okay.
When you talk about the money and the NIL and the players. So I'll let you go back and make your argument because I'm going to, just go ahead.
Oh, okay. All right. So here's another reason why the playoffs needed to happen. Because we've already seen that the SEC and the Big Ten have plucked away 2 of the most powerful teams out of different conferences. Those conferences were going to be in danger of being played out of or left out of it altogether. This allows those conferences to still remain relevant and play towards a possible potential, and we get it. There's very little chance of them playing for the national championship. And yes, you are going to see blowouts, because of it, but it still allows them to remain relevant today. We all know, we can all see that those conferences are merging to 2. But today, I still want to be able to see Big 12 and Pac 12, 10, whatever they're calling it nowadays, football, and it still have relevance in the game. That's it. All right. Now, here's something y'all haven't thought about. The relevance of some bowl classics. Like, I'm glad because the Cotton Bowl will return and it will be relevant. The Peach Bowl will return and it will be relevant. The Alamo Bowl, I know you're like, Mac, really? The Alamo Bowl? The Liberty Bowl will return and it will be relevant. I'm just saying, I'm excited about the relevance of bowl games once again in college football. Are you not? We love the game, and I love these things. They're going to be first-round buys there. Look, there's going to be
top 14.
There's going to be home playoff games. Not to the first round.
I am excited about that.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. There's a lot to be happy about here about the playoffs. Now, maybe it is debatable, Red, as far as 8 to 12, but I submit the 12 gives a lot more enthusiasm for a lot more of America to tune into their team. You went from only having a third of the teams in the college football playoffs 4 to now you can have anywhere, and I'm talking about 12 whittling down to 4 so forth. Now you can have upwards of 30, 35 teams whittling that down to the 2. And that means that those teams and those players who want to play on the national stage and have their names seen and have more of a chance for the NFL to see that product. People, this is a win-win situation. And we have always, throughout the history of college football, seen blowouts. That's one of the reasons we tune into the game. Blowouts. You can't say you're disgusted by seeing blowouts. Yeah.
No.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to speak this. You made me go ahead and get this sponsor to the Advil that one has given me to take because it's a bunch of malarkey. I don't need a bunch. I mean, the Peach Bowl has already been relevant. He said the Liberty Bowl. I don't even know who watches. That's on. That game is December
Who watches
22nd.
it?
You don't want to see the games that matter most. Let's bring back the orange, the peach,
Those are already
the Sugar
relevant.
Bowl.
Those
Those are the
are
games
already
that I mean.
relevant.
I get what you're saying about that. Those are the relevant games I want to see. The Sugar Bowl, the Orange Bowl, the Peach Bowl. Let me see, the Rose Bowl. You said the Liberty Bowl. That game is on the 20. Hold on, let me take my. Hold on, I gotta take this.
Okay, so hold on, Coach.
He
Are
done
you
gave me a
telling me
headache. Hold
you
on.
don't watch none of the bowl games that started around the 15th, 16th of December?
I am not watching
I
anything
watch
until
all of
January
it.
1st because that's
Then
when
pull
all the
your
excitement really
card.
begins.
You are not a college football fan.
Thank you.
I'm an NFL guy.
No.
Thank you.
Eh,
We're not trying to hear you, Coach. Especially since you talking
all
about
the games are boring until January 1st.
Negative. Some of the best games are played leading up to the playoffs.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right there. We're talking about starting, and so here's one more thing y'all haven't thought about, and here's one for you, Rick, because now that you said that, I think I've got you more on my side than on Coach's side. We're talking about having relevant football games in November now. Like, oh my goodness, it was only a 4-horse race. Now it becomes a 12-horse race. Upwards of, like I said, 30 teams trying to play hard so that they can get a playoff spot. That's going to be exciting. That's going to make all of those bowls that we already love even more relevant.
Not all of us.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, what? January 1st is when I spring out of bed knowing I'm going to watch me some good college football. The rest of that stuff is just prelims. It's like going to see a fight and you get the undercard. I'm not coming to see the undercard. I want to see the main event.
You know what?
I want to see Holmes versus Hagler.
You know
that could be a knockout in the first 10 seconds.
Hey! When you go to boxing,
you spend $150.
So when you get two heavyweight titles and one just comes out, my God, it is what it is.
Hey, you know what, Red? So you know what?
That's your friend.
Hey, I'm gonna say this because I am literally thinking, you know what? I want to go down and see, because they're not too far away from me. I'm gonna go down and see a Howard Bison game. I'm gonna go down and see a ECU East Carolina game. I'm gonna go down and see. I'm going to the small, because I love the game of college football. You know, and their tickets aren't going to be anywhere near as expensive as, you know, going to an Ohio State game or Georgia or Alabama, so forth and so on. Although, hey, here's another thing, Red. That guy Scott Frost, his days is numbered. And I'll tell you, a ticket to see Nebraska right now, that could be on the cheap right now as well. But I digress. I love college football, and I just want to see it. You know, in all of its forms. And I know we've got some big colleges, and I would love to see them as well. But I love the game so much that I will watch it in the small programs as well. Coach, sounds to me like you are not a college football enthusiast like Red and myself.
I'm honest with you. I mean, the teams I want to see is just, I mean, I like the LSUs. Don't get me wrong, Joe Burrow's a bad boy when he was in college. I like watching the Alabamas and Tricky Nicky when he's doing his thing. Tricky Nicky, shout out, baby. I'm ambitious. I like seeing the Auburns. I like seeing the upsets. I like seeing the blowouts because that's what it's about. But sometimes those games, I'll be like, what the heck? It's just no excitement. I just be like,
you know,
give it to him.
The best part of football starts the last week of August all the way through the national championship. That is the best part of sports, period.
All the way through the national championship.
National championship game. From that little Rudy Poot that's playing on that Thursday night at the beginning all the way down
and
to
I
the
turn it
national
on,
championship game,
and I'm sitting there.
and I watch it.
That's right. I will turn it on,
I watch it
be
through
sitting there
and through.
painting my Space Marines, doing something, but I am watching college football, like she said, from the end of August all the way through the national championship game. Hey, that's the love.
Season.
That,
I mean, I applaud all
Best
y'all.
sports season you can have your NFL. You can have all of it.
I mean, I applaud
This
you.
is the best time for sports.
this is
right here,
absolutely.
and this is the best sport to
Absolutely.
watch.
I applaud you
Agreed.
because it's good. I guess it's with college football with all the shenanigans that go on with it. I just want the purity of it. It's just not pure no more. When you got Tricky Nicky complaining that they lose or they didn't recruit somebody, then you got Jimbo Fisher complaining about Tricky Nicky.
Look, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Let us know in the comments there. Like, love, share. But tell me, is Coach smoking crack? Because it sounds to me like we need to tell Coach to stay off the damn weed. Or maybe he needs some weed because he needs something in his life right now. When you're a hater, and it sounds like he is a hater, let us know in the comments right there. And we'll have a conversation with Coach there. Go ahead, Red.
Tell us whether or not Coach is an actual college football fan.
That's right.
That's what I want to know. Is Coach a true fan? Now, yeah, I'm glad you're shaking your head no, because you already know.
When Dion left, it took the fun out of it. It's no more fun. There's no excitement.
When Dion left,
what do you mean left?
Dude, he played in the 80s.
By the way,
I did like Charlie Ward.
Now, I got it. He was great as the kick return and everything at Florida State. But that was it. So you telling me you haven't really watched college football since the 80s?
Hey, let me ask you a question. So you didn't watch his son play this weekend, did you?
I was on the field.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's right. He was at work. He was doing.
You said it right. I was at work.
Football.
Hey, let me tell you right now, Dion's son,
Shedeur,
he can sling that pill.
He
can sling that pill. Let me tell you right now. Shout out to you there, Coach Prime. Your son, he doing it good. He is doing it, and I'm telling you, well representing your name there. And I know he's playing for you, but I know you glad that he's out there doing what he do. So yeah. Hey,
Shedeur, call me.
Hats off to
you. Call me Shedeur. That's he the quarterback. Me and him, we on first name basis. Coach Twilight, that's the only personality because he's flamboyant, and his brother no different. But I didn't get to see it because I was at work with the PA Gremlins catching all those games. But I may YouTube it just to check it.
Check it out. That's it. Hey, we're running into time there. So Red, tell them what they need to do.
Like, share, love, subscribe. Comment, do all the above on all of our media platforms, and let us know what's going on, how we're doing, and please just watch.
Just watch. Coach, you got something for him?
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune in to Coach Twilight Wednesdays on Facebook Live, because this week Coach Twilight gonna show his behind. If y'all ain't never seen me at a nut boy, I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna talk about Tricky Nicky. I'm gonna talk about everybody. I hate when people doubt me. See, I had some of these people they talk about. They're like, Coach, you ain't got the credibility. I said,
I'm waiting to see rent free.
I don't tell you about credibility, but I don't mess with the bottom. So I had a friend who said, hey, Coach, I'm going to let you do some games, and then I'm going to let you go out here and talk to James Franklin. I said,
Hey, tune in, people. Y'all heard Coach. We could literally be coming to y'all live with an interview. Coach doing an interview with the head coach of Penn State this year. Hey, tune in. Check us out.
I'm going to get Jim Harbaugh too.
He gonna get Jim Harbaugh too. Check us out. IMoOs are doing big things. That said, hey, look, I want to thank both of y'all for your time. Always an enjoyable conversation with y'all. I am so happy that college football is back. I am extremely happy that college football is back. We're gonna watch it.
That makes two of us anyway.
At least two of us.
I love you, baby.
Hey, so until next time, folks, We are out of here. Peace. Yes, indeed. You do.
Like, share, love, subscribe, comment, do all the above on all of our media platforms, and let us know what's going on, how we're doing, and please just watch.